Armenian proverbs are a rich and diverse collection of wisdom and insight, passed down from generation to generation. They offer a unique window into the Armenian culture and way of life, and they can teach us valuable lessons about life, love, and everything in between. In this video, we will explore some of the most popular Armenian proverbs, and we will see how these proverbs can enrich our own lives by providing us with guidance, inspiration, and a sense of community.
The one who steals a needle will eventually steal a camel. A bad peace is better than a good war. The heart of a fool is in his mouth, but the mouth of a wise man is in his heart. Don't plant a thorn where a rose should grow. Love is like fire, it cannot be hidden. The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. A bear won't dance unless it is poked. The horse doesn't understand the language of the donkey. Your father's good deeds won't save you from your own misdeeds. The wolf doesn't eat wolf. The measure of a person is not in how they start, but in how they finish. A bad workman blames his tools. The world is a narrow bridge. The important thing is not to be afraid. If you fall 7 times, stand up 8. Life is like a grindstone. Whether it grinds you down or polishes you up depends on what you're made of. The house that loves you doesn't let you sleep hungry. A good song doesn't need many words. The true man doesn't drink water from the neighbor's well. Silence is a friend that never betrays. The greatest wisdom is kindness. Even a rabbit can bite when it's cornered. The one who travels knows many stories. The pitcher goes so often to the well that it is broken at last. When the sun sets, the shadows disappear. The wolf changes his fur, but not his nature. The mouth that eats the chicken doesn't praise the chicken. Don't praise the day before sunset. The heart is the key to all locks. A spoon doesn't know the taste of soup. The sky is not less blue because the blind man does not see it. He who believes and dreams is wise. The first taste of bread is the sweetest. If you love the wolf, you've got to love its fur. The eye of the master makes the horse fat. A wise man changes his mind, a fool never will. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Love is not taught, it is born within. The horse that arrives first gets the best drinking water. The morning is wiser than the evening. The smallest sheep gives the tastiest meat. Better a bitter truth than a sweet lie. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Don't judge the donkey by its harness. A wise word is enough for the wise. No rose without a thorn. Silence is the best answer to a fool. The bad deed is punished by its own steps. A little stone may upset a large cart. The sheep follows the path beaten by the ram. Don't go to a monastery with your own rules. The wise man does not stop learning, even in old age. When the sun goes down, the stars come out. The devil is not so black as he is painted. Love is not found by the eye, but by the heart. The thief who steals a thief is forgiven for 100 years. It's better to ask questions and appear ignorant than to remain ignorant by not asking. The one who has seen the sea doesn't marvel at the river. A wound heals, but the scar remains. The village chief doesn't know how to swim. He only knows how to float. One hand washes the other, and together they wash the face. What is given is not lost. The world is a mirror. Whatever you do, it reflects back. Better to be alone than in bad company. The sun has no pocket, yet it shines on everyone. Patience is the mother of all virtues. One who is near the church is often far from God. The owner knows the value of the stable, but the horse knows the value of the owner. A blind cat catches a dead mouse. The tree doesn't hit the dog, it hits the one who shakes it. It's better to ask twice than to lose your way once. The weak person borrows a weapon, but the brave one wields it. The water that you will drink tomorrow is the water that you spilled today. When you go to war, you find many false friends. One who has fallen is not to blame, but one who hasn't gotten up. The wound hurts, but the blood cleanses. The sun shines even on the blind. He who is bread and salt has gold and silver. The hand that gives is above the hand that takes. Every fox praises its tail. A light burden feels heavy on a weak man. The peacock struts in the feathers of the swan. You will not find the right path if you always follow others. If the sky falls, we shall catch larks. A river can't be stopped by a single stone. The snake that doesn't bite doesn't get bitten. One thread is weak, many threads make a strong rope. It is better to be slapped with the truth than kissed with a lie. The best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. A man is not a man without his word. Don't look for bread where there is no flour. The goat and the cabbage can live together only in the pot. When the forest is gone, you can't live on firewood. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. When you have honey in your hand, don't lick your fingers. The ant drags its belly, but it reaches its destination. A small key can open a large door. Don't blame the mirror if your face is crooked. The fish doesn't realize it's in the water. Better to ask the way than go astray. A rotten apple spoils the barrel. The road to a friend's house is never long. You cannot hide the sun with your hand. When two falls out, a third rejoices. The wise man learns from his mistakes. The wiser one learns from others' mistakes. A good reputation is better than a golden belt. Better a wise enemy than a foolish friend. The one who knows how to wait gets the best seat. It's better to stumble with the feet than with the tongue. A wise man makes his own decisions. An ignorant man follows public opinion. The snake sheds its skin, but its venom remains. If you want to eat honey, you should endure the sting of bees. One finger cannot wash a face. The dog is not to blame, its master is. An old broom knows the corners of the house. Don't drink water from an unguarded well. A sparrow in the hand is worth more than a pigeon on the roof. The end justifies the means. You can't hide the sun with your finger. Even if the rooster is silent, the sun still rises. A fool learns from his mistakes, a wise man learns from others. The blind man is not the one who lacks sight, but the one who lacks vision. An inch of time is worth an ell of eternity. What is done cannot be undone. The wise person wears a cloak of silence. One lie begets 10 lies. A blow with a word strikes deeper than a blow with a sword. The hen is never as hungry as the one who owns it. Don't wake the sleeping dog. Even walls have ears. The wise man's beard is a sign of his intelligence. A friend's eye is a good mirror. He who can't dance says the stage is uneven. The tongue has no bones, but it can break bones. A broken hand works to not a broken heart. The heart feels pain even when the finger is hurt. If you chase to hares, you won't catch either. When the sun rises, it doesn't ask who it should shine on. The world is beautiful when it's seen through the eyes of love. It's not the road that is long but the traveler. A dog barks at a lion to prove he's not a cur. The eye that sees all things else sees not itself. He who rides to horses won't reach his destination. If you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehive. The thief comes in the night, but God doesn't come with him. When the tree falls, the monkeys scatter. God helps those who help themselves. If the horse is blind, feed it hay. The carpet will not be completed if one thread is missing. A spark can start a fire that burns the whole field. One hit is good, but 2 are better. It is not the eyes that are blind, but the hearts. A cowardly cat pretends to be brave in front of a mouse. If you're not a cat, don't walk on the roof. The truth hides under the tongue. What the old one sees sitting, the young one won't see standing on a mountain. A good deed is better than a golden necklace. The cat loves the fish, but doesn't want to get his paws wet. Don't throw away the old bucket until you know whether the new one holds water. He who doesn't work, neither shall he eat. A borrowed horse needs good riding. Don't boast about tomorrow before it comes. The first taste is with the eye. No wind favors a ship without a destination. Don't cross the river where it is shallowest. The fox knows many things, but the hedgehog knows one big thing. If you are not invited to the feast, be content with the smell of food. A cat is a lion in the eyes of a mouse. The nail that sticks out gets hammered. Don't throw stones at your neighbor's window when your own is glass. Even a blind hen sometimes finds a grain. A fox won't forgive another fox's red tail. The wise man will not shoot at the moon, but the stars. Better a little fire to warm us than a great one to burn us. Don't let the bedbugs bite. The sea does not become full from a single stream. You can't wake a person who is pretending to be asleep. A drop of ink can make a million think. The book of life is the best teacher. Money is a good servant but a bad master. Don't seek the truth, just cease to cherish illusions. A fool at 40 is a fool forever. Trust but verify. A true friend is one soul into bodies. Don't dig a well when you're thirsty. He who sows the wind shall reap the whirlwind. A little thorn is better than a big trouble. Measure twice, cut once. Don't rush to put out your neighbor's fire with a leaky bucket. A guest sees more in an hour than the host in a year. The spider knows the web, the fly doesn't. The blind cat catches the blind mouse. A tree does not grow from a fallen leaf. As long as you live, keep learning. Don't shake the tree if the fruit is not yet ripe. An old horse will never learn new tricks. A light travels half the world, while the truth is still putting on its shoes. The ear doesn't know what the eye sees. An enemy's laughter is false. The candle burns from both ends. A word can be brought back, but not a stone. Don't look for the road where the horse died. The donkey gave birth, and they all gave advice. You can't make an omelet without breaking eggs. Every bird likes its own nest. The frog won't praise its own swamp. A thief knows a thief as a wolf knows a wolf. Love goes through the stomach. The earth is not a gift to us from our parents, but a loan from our children. A good wrestler is known in the ring, not in the gym. The end of the world is just the end of the world as you know it. An empty sack doesn't stand upright. Time is the best healer. The tree of gold bends under the weight of its fruits. A happy heart makes a blooming visage. The devil tempts all, but only fools take the bait. Where the heart loves, there the legs walk. There is no evil without good. The fatter the flea, the leaner the dog. Fear is a bad counselor. The hen knows when her eggs are rotten. Do not build a house where you may have to climb a ladder to see the sky. Words are the leaves, deeds are the fruit. The tongue of a dog can't wash its tail. An empty hand is no burden. Without the cat, mice would reign. The rich are rich because they know when to give.